so here's something. Somebody just approached me about this spear. So this is it's like some kind of African spear. Clearly a smith made this, and I just kind of want to show it off to the camera to show just for I don't know, so that I can look back, because I won't have this, you know, tomorrow. So what it looks like, I'm pretty damn sure this is just solid. This is solid, and then right about right here, where is it? Right there. So there it is. That's the forge weld right there. And I'm not sure how they did this. They said that this was like melted down from pots, which seems really unlikely. I mean, I imagine it could have been, you know, anything, any like weird steel something that they found. I'm aware that they do recycle steel all the time. So this is iron of some kind, or steel of some kind. And right up here is interesting because there's a color change. And I don't see a forge weld, but I might. I'm not sure. Let me see. So right here at the transition, don't look at my head too big, too much, but I think there may be a forge weld right here. Yeah, it might be, which would make sense. This is just as I would expect. It is not perfect. Yep. So one side is higher than the other, just like the things that I make. They suffer from this issue. It is really hard to make things without a twist, and it definitely has a very small amount of twist. Hard to see on the camera, but in real life I can definitely tell. It is pretty damn good though, for what it is. And then, so this, what it appears to be solid. Yeah, I'm almost certain that this is solid. And then this would be forge welded, maybe. Yeah, it's hard to know what they were doing, but I think they probably just flattened this bit out, you know, with a little transition of some kind. Rolled that around. And they have, so the same thing is on the tail end. Let's see. Tail end has the same thing. It looks like a cold shut, really, you know, and it's really hard to see. And the camera sucks. But right here is where you see the end of the weld, if it is a weld. But I think more likely is they just, you know, fanned it out, rolled it around it, and then just, no need to forge weld it, not necessarily, and then just use a file or something. It has like a little tiny swell right here. And then along here, extremely difficult. Yeah, so the lady thought that this was that this might have been some kind of hollow tail, but I am certain that it's not hollow. It is just a straight piece. Potentially just upset and then fanned out. And then along the tip, right along here, and up in here, you can see that there are score marks along here. So I think what they did is they used probably some file, something that they made or found, or rock that would just be dragged along the edge. Really nice. Very nice. Yeah. Right here, sorry, I got lost in thoughts there, right there. But right here, there's a low spot right here. Which is interesting how that happened. And then the rest of it is pretty uniform. This gets a little bit higher and then a low spot and a high spot at the bottom too, just a little. Goes back up. And this is like pitted. Interesting that it's pitted because the shaft is not. So yeah, very interesting. I just, yeah, interesting. But yeah, so it's hard to see on here, but yeah, one side is higher than the other, and then on the other side, the same thing happened. This one's higher than the other. So it's, you know, it's a right-handed or left-handed smith, you know. And I don't see any other forge welds, but the more that I look at this, the more I think that this is probably forge welded to the spear head, and this fuller is just forged in. You know, I got a fullering tool or something. Yeah, this is very cool, very cool, very cool. Exciting to have this. So. It is about, how tall is this thing? Real big. So, roughly 5.5. Yeah. 7 feet tall. You know, it'll be taller because they want me to straighten this bit out. No big deal, except that they want to see it as I do it, which is like, just let me do it. But I think this is fun. Yeah. Anyhow, there it is. Cool thing.